24 Heartfire, Day 40. My first real assignment within the Astral Logan's Guild has begun. I'm to start excavating the bottom of Arnhand. The two other miners already went ahead, but I'm to go down to the bottom of the ruins and find the deepest point of the deep ore passage and chip away at the rocks until we find any tunnels. According to Nelengoth, there are more areas to uncover within these ruins. According to Vervinithrin, the ambassador for Marindus, the security level there is high since the Redurans in Marindus have many enemies. I will need to prove myself to the commander of the Redurans here, Sodrazner Rethi, before any of the Redurans besides Vervin or Sodraz will speak to me. Sodrazner Rethi says he has never claimed to be the Narivaran, and none of the Redaran at Marindus would say so. He thinks this rumor is a slanderous attack created by Balvin Venom and his allies. 24 Heartfire, Day 40. Sodrazner Rethi swore a Redaran oath before me stating that he is not the Narivaran. He then urged me to return to Al Dirun and expose the lies of his enemies. Manwi finally agreed to pay the 2,000 gold she owes. I need to deliver this gold to Rani Zathris in Balmora. I convinced Larar Bearloth to join the Mages Guild. I should report my success to Rani Zathris in Balmora.
Oh, welcome back to the adventures. Oshi, are you? Currently, I think in one of the passages of the Face of the Author mod. Not sure because I have merged it, but I think it is from that mod. Let's see. Dungeon Tunnels, Greatest Samaris, Face of the Author and Ancient Mind, Plant Mountains, but this place is from Face of the Author, and I am with a whole bunch of companions because I'm testing the companion mods, and also because I'm looting things and they help with that too. And there are a lot from MCA, Morrowind Council Life companion, and there's also Constance, Julan, but Julan is hungry because
go away.
he's not going to have much for now because he's very hungry because
I don't wish to be seen with you.
we sort of lied to him, not telling him we think we are the Narivaran. We have lots of dead rat to fight here. So about the mods, I have a new mods just installed. That it is in theory changing basically all the lights to be a little more realistic. In that, in theory, they should better self-illuminate themselves, which is something that by default in the original meshes was not working very well. So we'll see if we notice the difference and if it looks better. It should, at least with small light sources like candles, it should be definitely an improvement, because not very realistic to have this small candle flame emitting light, but then the wax is not illuminated from the same small flame. So a mod that should be pretty good if it works as expected. Maybe I should add also my companions. Yoshiayu is so far mostly a good summoner.
You're growing weaker.
Oh, I think my companions can survive these dead. They are pretty powerful. I'm still low level. And this is also a good test for companions scripting, because if they can survive this kind of big magic fireballs and things like that, that's a good sign. Okay, I think I will try and use it. And also you have a new mod on testing, which is a pretty simple concept mod, but if it works, I think it's a good thing. Basically, it is a mod which is trying to unequip a ring in a smart way, so it doesn't happen anymore. One thing which is a little annoying in the standard game, that it is when you equip a ring, if you have already your ring slots already full, what happens is a ring is unequipped to make room for the new one you are to equip. But oftentimes you are just equipping a single on cast ring to use it once or a few times, but you would like to keep your constant effect enchanted rings while doing this, but it doesn't happen oftentimes, so your constant effect ring is unequipped, and this is annoying because usually your constant effect rings are something you want to have always on. And so this mod is trying to detect when you can unequip instead some lower tier ring with no constant effect automatically. So this is the gist of it. The concept is pretty simple, but not so easy to implement correctly. And so I'm testing also this thing. So as you can see, I have these two constant effect rings. This is one from the standard game, one of the first artifacts you can usually find, and this is from a quest mod which I don't remember exactly, but it's a pretty nice ring because it is giving a feather effect, which at the game starting is pretty useful. And then I can equip various rings with on touch effects and things like this that are only cast on use. And so I want to equip these things, but without unequipping the other constant effects ring. Or if I, for some reason, I have to equip some ring with no enchantment, like some scripted rings for companions, and so on. In theory, this mod should help with this. But first, I need to help my companions here, because these dead warriors are pretty hard.
This is going to be fun.
Oh, one of my companions has fallen. No. Those are really tough. Let's find a way to talk less, help my companions, and maybe survive, make them survive. That is because not all of them are scripted to survive more easily. and oftentimes it doesn't work 100%, unless you want to do something a little cheaty, like making your companions completely invulnerable and unkillable, which you don't want to do. But we will see. But I need to be concentrated on this battle and try and help my companions, because there are 3 or 4 of these Daedra which are pretty tough. And I don't remember exactly what this mod does, but I think it is adding this Daedra full dungeon, sort of, and the final prize is some good helmet. And it's a nice mod. The dungeon is very interesting. But let's see if we can manage to help them. We have also a poor NPC here. Okay. Here they are, so let's prepare some light. Some summons. We try to use summons that can resist magic. The hunger is pretty good for that. And the bone lord also is always good. Sucking strength from your enemies. But the Remora are the ones pretty dangerous. They usually kill Cheryl. I can choose that. See? No, she's still alive. Because they ask creepy to sort of collapse.
Turn this one down to size.
And this is a nice weapon I found. A ghost blade from another recent mod. I don't remember the name exactly, but it's a mod by a modder which the more mods I use from him and the more I like it. It's called Billy Fighter, the modder, I mean. And the mod is there's ghost in the title, I think, but I don't remember exactly. Let me check. Maybe I can just check this all. Not sure, because probably maybe I can read it from here. Oh, Frozen in Time. The name of the mod is Frozen in Time. It's a pretty interesting quest. Not super complicated, but very nice, with the quest, the dungeon, and then you get as boon this nice sword, which is quite good for my character. A mage warrior, basically.
At your service, Breton.
Oh, brown rod from a frost Atronach. Not very believable, but I think I can easily cure myself. Disease. And I love little Gizmo. I think that's the name of that nice little half mechanic glow. It's a mod from Michael Dark, I think. Pretty nice. So I'm telling my companions to take these things for me. Maybe I'm already. Yeah. No, I need to drop something. Or give something. Also, I have the poison crafting mod, but I think there must be some conflict because it is not working lately. I have the latest version that in theory should work by dropping your poison on the weapon, but it doesn't seem to work for me. And if I try to drop the poison on the paper doll like it used to work in previous version, it doesn't, and I get poisoned instead. So I don't know, I must find the reason why this is no more working. Could be some conflict, but a pity because there's an interesting thing about the latest version of the mod, which is adding the poisons in the world, so you can find some of them and use them in theory, but in practice not working very well. Oh, maybe now it works. Not really. Can I see the icon? Oh well, I will check if there are conflicts or errors. It happens because MWSLUI is updated continuously, so every now and then there are new conflicts, something breaks, but usually it is things are sorted out fast. Or maybe I'm just not using it correctly, maybe. But I think this is the right way. In theory, you should drop the poison over the weapon. Anyway, all of these to try and give my companions some of my weight. Oh, let's try the ring mod. So I have all my ring slots available, ring slots currently used, and I want to use another ring, like the warrior ring. Let's see. And in theory, without removing one of those constant effect rings. And as you can see, the ring that has been removed is what was the feather one. So now I have the warrior ring, which I wanted to use, and I have unequipped the one that it is the same tire, same kind as the last one. So it seems it is working as expected. Where is my little war? Okay, to give Gizmo
Gizmo's eyes flash excitedly. What else are we doing
some
today?
of these ingredients. So I will use the give or take mod. Give him the filtered things fast, like this. And this is another interesting mod. When you have companions or you have to talk with people in a tavern or so on, and you don't have to move people around to talk with the right person. You can choose from the menu. And we are here also.
How may I help you?
Yashka.
We're stopping. What is it?
Yeah, I must tell her to follow.
Travel together. Yeah.
So basically, I've
you
scripted
come with me.
the MCA companions
got
and
it.
other companions to when they are near death, they just collapse like Oblivion companions, and they stay down. They stop fighting. They stay down, collapsed, but they sort of don't die anymore. In theory, it depends on how works that the damage they are receiving, because for instance with the super strong poisons they still can die, but they are very tough in this way when they are collapsing. So this way they are much more resistant to die, but at the same time they are not unbalancing because they can be knocked out from the fight like normal, and so you have still to help them, and but at the same time it is not like you have to babysit them every time. So this is what the script is trying to do, but I have not yet made this for each and every possible companion, and probably is not something I will never do, at least from standard scripting. Maybe from Lua in futures update of the companion mod. But for now I have MCA companions and some of the companions that I use are more often scripted like this.
I am honored. Truly. How may I help you?
Are we going to stand here for the whole year?
Now this is Cheryl. She has no patience. When you stay in a place for a couple minutes, she's telling you, are we going to stay here for a whole year? Okay, so this is the big room with the dangerous Dedra. I'm expecting some loot here. No loot. But all in all, I think the light mod is working pretty well. As you can see from the effect on these candles, the atmospheric. Ooh, good loot here. Let's try and see if my companions work. And she's looting gold, but not precious things. Why? Let's see.
I'm listening.
Oh, because she is probably already overburdened if she gets those things too.
That guy looks familiar.
She should be able to get. Yeah, the script is probably a little too conservative with the weight. Let's get this. I have also more which is giving fire damage also to the cannons, but maybe not all of them. Big ones. Oh, what happens? Some enemy somewhere. Oh, maybe I'd better to heal the poor Gizmo. One thing I love about the Gizmo is that you can make
No mercy.
it small.
You chose the wrong Bosmer to mess with.
Oh, I've been killed. I didn't realize I was being killed by sound magic. I'm paying all my attention to the companions and I did not realize. The one thing about my NCA companion is that some of them tend to use a lot of magic, area effect, and those are dangerous more for the player than for the enemy Daedra. I know there are also mods which are disabling the friendly fire, but then everything becomes too easy. Okay, let's try heal Gizmo. I was telling that Gizmo has a sort of not really a spell, but setting. You can tell him to shrink to half the size, and this is pretty useful when you want to go into dungeons and houses and so on. I think he's going to also this way he is able to carry half the weight,
Well,
but
I'd
I
rather
think
be
it's
on
a
this
good
end than the other.
compromise. Okay, so let's heal Gizmo. Great heal.
Mo. Ixi. Anna. Mo. Ixi. Anna. Mo. Ixi. Anna. Mo. Ixi.
And then I want to try also this. When you have companions, one of the first useful things you can do if you are a good mage is to make a spell to heal a lot of them at once.
Ixi. Anna. Mo. Ixi. Anna. Mo. Ixi. Anna.
Oh, yeah. That's the candles are burning. Maybe this is something I should remove, but it's too funny. So I like it this way. Where is? Oh, here she is. Let's heal Cheryl. Great heal companion.
Mo.
Okay.
Ixi. Anna.
Everybody should be fine now. Okay, so come from that way. Down to the dungeon, into the walls. Let's try the night eye ring. Yeah, box. Oh, this is the examples you can see here. Can, which is another of the MCA companions, has been hit by some poison, magic, or something like that. So he collapses down. He was out of fight, but now in theory he should be.
You can't escape me.
He should be with a better health. Still needs healing, but at least he's not dead.
Mo. Ixi. Anna. Mo. Ixi. Anna.
Right.
I'm going to stand here for the whole
And we
year.
have Cheryl to help.
Mo. Ixi. Anna.
But I think the most damage is coming from one of these
Stand here for the whole year.
companions, which is using Arga spells,
Ixi. Anna.
like poison or something like that.
Mo. Ixi. Anna.
Time to drink some potion.
And it won't be me.
Throw up tank. Throw up tank.
This one is too strong for me.
Death comes for you.
You don't deserve to live.
Oh!
To fear a woman's wrath.
More enemies.
You can't escape me.
These enemies are probably scripted to appear at your shoulders because I didn't see them. This one.
Fetcher. One of us will die here, and it won't be me.
Your luck's wonderful.
Oh, there's more. Ooh.
At your service, Breton.
How are you, Yashka?
We taking a break or something?
Oh, she's almost encumbered. Thank you, Yashka. You can get
What day on E?
the hammer
She are you nin?
back. Let's go.
I'm still here. What is it? Travel together. Yeah? You wanna stay? Come with me. You got it.
Exceed. Anna. Move. Exceed. Anna.
Full of dead rat enemies.
Throw up tank. Throw up tank.
Will die here.
Come on. And we have pretty bots.
Mo. Ixi. Ana. Mo. Ixi. Ana. Athena Falino. Marinarima.
Ooh. Out of magic.
The ash storms are a nuisance.
Also, these Dremora are a nuisance. Full of them. Nobody can get this. Everybody's to. Okay, Khan is here. And you have Constance, Yashka, Sharil. Let's try and ask her.
Fighting style. How would you like me to fight, Shiar Yunin? Use your melee weapon. Alright.
Doesn't
Combat
always
style
work.
set to melee.
Okay, I need to drink more feather potions or to call for more help. Oh, no, maybe not. I should have Gizmo, little Gizmo.
Gizmo clicks his tongue. You forgot to pat my head a minute ago, but I forgive you. Follow. You close the panel as Gizmo gets up to follow you.
Oh, he's already overburdened. He has been hit by some nasty spell. Probably. Another spell which is important, especially if you have a companion, is something to restore the strength, because there are a lot of enemies, especially the undead enemies that are destroying your strength. So one of the things that happens a lot And I should have something like that. Enchanted for that. Untouch.
Gizmo's eyes flash excitedly. What else are we doing today?
Much better. But still he's almost full. So
That guy looks familiar.
let's see, shall we? Oh, let's call the lady here.
You're bidding. Yes, friend.
She can take the hammer, probably. Yeah. We are weary, we need some rest. Can cook something maybe? Ooh.
Are we going to stand here for the whole year?
Oh, come on, Cheryl. A little patience.
Are we going to stand here for the whole year?
She's not listening to me. Okay, I want to try and get these nice shiny, but I fear they could be trapped. No. They are not cursed with some enemy appearing, but you never know. Can I use this?
Are we going to stand here
Yeah,
for the whole
I
year?
can because I have a mod basically which is trying to integrate with necessities of Morrowind, so I can detect fire and use it as a necessities of Morrowind object. But I must have some proper ingredient for that. Let's see if we have something. Maybe this meat.
If I worked out, I'd look that way too.
Yeah. Different meat. Okay, and another thing that I hate a little is that there are a lot of chests placed with the opening, so they are opening to the walls, and honestly it is just
Finally, something
easy to check for this when you place the container in the construction set. And okay, I know that it was not so easy to spot in the past, but now that we have the container animation mods, you really find it happening often. So
Are we going to stand here for the whole year?
not super good to see.
Are we going to stand here for the whole year?
Let's see this one. Okay, this one is okay, but you can see it because you have the lock to the side where things open, so it's pretty easy to place things correctly in the construction set. Sadly, there's no way you can fix this automatically even from a Lua mod, because there is no standard about how chests, how beds are oriented, how the meshes are oriented. So you cannot really understand it in game and then simply rotate things correctly in game, because you never know if the mesh is in the right position with beds and with chests and a lot of other things. So you know, Bethesda did this game. They were near to bankrupt, I think, and they did not have the time to fix this. Little details. Let's try this one. Ooh, I love this light effect. Stick into the walls.
Pointless.
Storm Atronach! One of the worst things you can find in a dungeon like this. But I think Constance has been able to paralyze it.
Time to turn this one down to size.
That's more. Fold seal?
This round.
Oh. Oh, this is super hard. I'm not able to summon things like a golden saint yet, but this one is pretty powerful. a little dangerous for my companion too.
You can't escape me.
That giant.
You
Time to turn this one down to size. Lost this round.
Okay.
I'm going to get that easily.
Oh, I've been killed. Too many of them. This dungeon is fun because it's full of all kinds of dead enemies. And so far so good, no crashes. I recently removed a couple mods because the usual problems. I'm really near to the memory limit, so to be able to play for more time I have to remove some mods because else it becomes pretty hard to play for a long time because when you move between exteriors populated cities, like for instance a very modded Balmora, then you don't have enough memory and you crash very soon. So I think the bigger limit we have while playing with Standard Morrowind nowadays is the memory limit. So another thing that I have added to the companion mod is a warping, so they teleport to the player when they are at a certain distance. It is very useful, but sometimes they just teleport and you are in a dark dungeon like this and you think they are enemies, so it's a little creepy. But I need something to get more light, because this is a pretty dark dungeon, and I don't want to use a torch because I prefer to have my staff out, because the staff has a powerful enchantment and it is giving me back a little magic. So better to use a potion or some other enchanted things to get some light, probably. I could try and enchant something like an night eye thing. Not easy. Okay, let's see if my companions have some torch. In theory, they should use the lights they have in such a dark environment. So, I don't know, maybe we can try giving them back a light to try and trigger the EI. I don't know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In theory, they should equip lights in the dark. Okay, so this is another room. Similar to, oh, maybe I just reloaded. Yeah, this is the key. No, it's a different room. I didn't find this kind of loot before. Okay, so the statue and the room are similar, but this is another key. Ooh, Zarna is
That
not
rat's in the
feeling
bag.
well. Heal. Nice thing is, some of them sort of cook when they are not feeling good.
Mo. Ixi. Ana. Mo. Ixi. Ana.
Oh, there's still this limeware flask. Let's see who will take that. My dear. Oh, also this one. Okay. Pink. We found 2 keys, special keys. Probably there's another one in this big dungeon.
Great.
Give in.
thing is
And it won't be me.
oh crap. They kill me every time. Okay. So this room is not easy. There's plenty of super bad boys there. I need a better strategy. Maybe I need to do something more stealth based. I need to tell my companion to wait, and I need to use some more summons. Let's see. Because this kind of area effects, when they are used by several enemies at the same time, are really hard to resist also for these companions. So maybe better to try and kill one at a time from distance, sending some summons to do the fight and get those area spells instead of my companions. But I think this mod is sort of engineered for a higher player level for sure, because even with all those companions are having a hard time surviving this kind of rooms. So let's see. Oh, we are already. Okay, let's try this time more summons. Yeah, free bone laws are pretty strong.
Exceed. Exceed. Exceed.
Time to turn this one down to size.
This one can match me. Die here, and it won't get out of here.
Oh, sorry, didn't want to hit you.
Exceed.
It's hard to understand what's happening because it's super dark here. They summon each other! Bastards. Woo! What a battle. Oh crap. Lost our companions. I lost Medea! No! And Khan! This battle is impossible with the companions because unless you want them to die. Bastard! You kill my friends! Okay, no. I will reload and try some smarter tactic, hopefully. Let's try this one, but I fear my companions are already dead. Okay, I will tell them to stay there and wait, or to meet somewhere else. A nice thing about the MCA companions is you can tell them also to go and wait in some tavern somewhere, and they teleport. So in cases like this, when you are not able to babysit them and to make them survive, maybe that's an option. Or we can just tell them to wait somewhere. But usually I don't play with all these companions because it becomes pretty hard to take care of all of them. I'm just doing this to test the mods. I mean, trying to develop and to fix. But I think a couple of companions, 3 companions is more than enough usually, because as it becomes a little too much chaotic. But no, I think my companions here are still dead. So I need to load a previous save probably. Let's see how many companions died here. So these are, ooh, this one was big. Okay, Medea is definitely dead. Probably also Yashka. Nah, I will reload. I could probably resurrect them, but you know, it's always risky to resurrect some NPC because there could be quests involved, checking for the death count about that NPC, and so in this case the quest will not work anymore if you resurrect or position or spawn another copy of the NPC. So it's not something you should do if you can avoid it. Better to reload the previous save and make another battle, but it's safer. In theory, you should also fix the get dead count tests from MWSU Lua now, because there's a command that can also change that count, which is something unique that was not possible until
This is too easy.
a few time ago. Oh no, even preview save on this one. But it's not so easy. You must use the Lua console. You must know the Lua correct commands to do that, and not something the average mod user is used to know. But also Lua mod authors don't usually know these kind of commands by heart. They must look for them and so on. So better to just reload and try the battle again with a better strategy. And here the strategy is tell your companions to go and wait or go back to a tavern and so on. I think also the difficulty mode is also greatly changing how these kind of things work, because I think the damage is increased also for the companions, the damage they get. So if you have the difficulty set to a higher setting, here, for instance, this is the user's setting for difficulty is about I don't remember the exact game settings. Standard is I'm not sure about it, but for instance it's set to 5 and I have set it to 7 or 8, so it means that in standard game this is 50%, this is 100%, but with my setting 70 is about like more than 100% in the standard game, so it's a little hard for the companion to survive this kind of super big area spots. Okay, so let's try and tell some of them to wait. All of them to wait. Maybe Constance is strangely the ones harder to kill, and this is probably mostly for her super high agility, I think. So she's very hard to hit. Okay, so Yashka, wait here.
Wad day ani, Shiar Yunin. Travel together. Yeah? You wanna stay here?
She's the one with the probably
Okay,
one of the less
Welcome. Please speak.
complicated script, and she's not. She has high health, but not so hard to kill. Also Varna.
Travel together. Shall we continue our travels?
Wait right
No,
here.
wait right here. All right.
And Khan also. Khan is low level. He has a low health.
Go ahead.
Travel together.
I think
Shall we
I tell
continue our
him
travels?
to go Oh. Somewhere, can I do that? Oh, meet somewhere. Let's try that thing. Oh, wait right
No,
here.
wait right here.
Okay, let's see. I should have also Gizmo. Gizmo has bar. Hello, Voig. I'm trying this super difficult battle with the tons of powerful Dedra, and my companions have been killed every time, so not sure I can make them survive, because I've been ambushed by this fire Dedra here. Okay, let's try and summon. Oh, I have this Orlok powerful rings. Oh, right hand they are gloves probably that can summon bone lords.
Death comes for you.
And it won't be me.
You would do well to fear a woman's wrath.
I have Fetcher.
Trifled with you long enough.
Gizmo is really how can I say it? He's courageous, but he's not really able to do some super big damage.
Scoundrel.
One of your companion is dead. No. Did you like anything from the Molotov? Yeah, a lot of things. Probably my preferred mod so far is the one from Billy Fighter. I don't remember the name. The Astrologers Guild. I think that was so far the one mod that I like most. But there are also other mods pretty nice. I'm trying to think about the latest ones I installed. There's also another one from Sealoff and other modders. I think in Greater 7, that's pretty good. I think a quest that happens in a Kwama mine, and that one also I have already played it. It's pretty good, but I have a feeling that the Archaeologists Guild is the best one, because it's well done, but also it is very big with a lot of quests, a lot of places. It reminds me of the Doors of Oblivion ones that was super big, and so I think it will be very fun to play. But I keep on getting my friends killed here. No, I need to load and tell them to wait. All of them. Maybe Constance is able to survive easily here because she's almost untouchable. She's hell on wheels. How it is. She said something like that. But honestly, you take a look at the statistics of how a companion is set, and you don't really understand sometimes why some of them are super tough and some instead are not so good. It's not easy to understand sometimes. But Constance is definitely super good. She does okay damage, but the most brilliant thing is that she's very hard to kill. Okay, I have companions here. Okay, let's go in this angle here, and you have to stay. Yashka.
I've got your back. Travel together. Yeah? You want to stay
here?
Okay then.
I must add to the companion mod something to give a command to all the companions at the same time, but it's not easy, and the reason is if you have a good companion which sort of a quest related to the companion, it is almost it's not impossible but super hard to try and understand for each companion from the dialogue and the local script and so on, the logic by which you should tell the companion to stay and wait in a place, because you cannot just use the standard command to change the companion EI to stay there, because you also have to try a way to synchronize the quest, the variables the quest is using, the journal entries and so on, and this is not something you can easily automate from a general script, even from Lua. You have to look at how the single companion code is set up, and so you cannot really do for a generic companion something like that, and that's the reason why there is not yet a working command like this that is working for each and every possible companion, because you can't really do something like this automatically. So not something easy to do. Maybe a compromise like giving them uh, a big weight, so they are stopped there, and simply you remove them from the teleportation scripts. But that's one thing that's not as easy as it seems, because if they have a standard script that is teleporting them, you have also to take that into account. Not easy, and so something that seems easy to do, it is not. Anyway, let's talk with okay, Constance I will keep because she's pretty tough, and I will tell Cam, which is
Tell me what you
instead
want.
not good at all at surviving this place. I will tell him to go somewhere else. Meet somewhere.
Where shall we meet? Nin.
We could meet in Balmora.
Balmora. Goodbye.
And he teleported away. That's good. So we have Medea here. No. Oh, Medea. Medea, you're nice.
How can I help you?
It's better if you go somewhere else too, because you are not so strong. And I'll meet you in Eldurun. Oh, at the Alskar Inn. Right. Shall we have to survive? Probably. Zarna, I don't know. I will tell Zarna to wait here. Let's see. Well, travel together.
Travel together. Shall we continue our travels? No, wait right here. If I must.
Okay, so I think Cheryl could be able to survive. Let's see. Let's start with Gizmo.
Gizmo eyes you, expectantly. Would you like to scratch my neck? Program. Gizmo bows his head as you reprogram his behavior module. Forage. You close the panel as Gizmo shuffles off to forage around.
Okay. Let me check what mods I have from the recent ones. I don't remember if it is from the Modaton or older, but I have a mod from Melchior Dark called The Aspect of Azura. Then I have the big one, the Astrologians Guild from Billy Fighter, which is from the latest, and it is probably my preferred one from the Modaton. Frozen in Time, another one from Billy Fighter, and I think I already played another one from I don't remember, but the one with the quest set in a Kwama eggs mine. And these are the quest mods. There are other mods, interesting mods that I have installed, but they are not quest ones. Oh, the mod by Silof and Greater 7 also. It is called Of Eggs and Dwarves. It's also very, very good. And I think that's it for quest mods. Probably I have also some new mod, but I don't remember at the moment. Okay, so we have less companions. Let's see what happens. This time we'll try and
You can't escape me.
talk less, kill more. Because the battle is super hard.
Throw up dead.
Your luck's
See you
run out.
dead. I'll see you dead.
Time to turn this one down to size.
You should run now.
Let's try hunger. Hunger should reflect spells.
You chose the wrong button. This is going to be fun. Run now. I'll see you dead.
You will do well to feel a woman's wrath.
You're growing weaker.
Mostly done. These bosses. No, 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 no! Don't kill me. Now, because we are nearly done with it, I need some healing.
pray for the
fearless.
Time to turn this one down to size.
No. Oh, crap. The last one. Okay, but the tactic is right. A few selected companions, the tough ones, and just try to not be killed by the last enemy. This time could work. And perhaps a good thing would be to enchant some night eye thing with a longer lasting effect, because it's pretty hard to fight in this room, which is pretty dark. So maybe also that. Let's see. Can we do this pretty? Let's maybe have the potions already. But okay, I have plenty of soul gems. I can enchant something. So I have already expensive ring. I can use something better. I have a high chance to do it, so let's cross fingers. Right, so this ring should be a little better. This time let's try the hunger immediately. Hunger is pretty good. Oh crap, I forgot to dial down to 8. I almost dead already. Those Dremora are pretty tough. I forgot to tell my companion to wait. I crashed. this battle is really something. Maybe we just cheat and lower the difficulty level for this battle, because it is clearly not something for a level 15 player. I don't remember the level aimed for this phase of the auto mod, but it is something surely not for a low level player. I think a level 13 should be something more realistic. Because there are a lot of enemies all at the same time in this kind of room. I feel like I'm doing one of those deny dad is dead or with limited lives. Let's try this one. And we are probably still not alone, but in the dark. Okay. Let's see. Sun. So, check. Potions. Some health potions. More feather potions. Okay, so we have Zana. I told her to wait.
Meet somewhere. Where shall we meet? Shiar Yunin. Caldera.
Okay. This is the way. Oh no. Yeah, already dead. That I don't know what is the right save. It's pretty dark. Let's try this one. But when I'm sure before doing the battle, I must tell them to wait to go away and then save and give the save some special name so I remember which is the right one, because as it's super dark, you cannot really understand from the save screenshot what is the current situation in the save. So okay, everybody's here. Zan, I nearly dead. So, Zan, come on. Go somewhere else.
Meet somewhere. Where shall we meet? Shiar Yunin. ALD room. Goodbye.
Media.
With pleasure. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Meet somewhere. Where shall we meet?
We
Shiar
will
Yunin.
meet in Balmor.
Balmora. Goodbye.
And then we have Khan.
Tell me what you want.
Meet somewhere. Where shall we meet? Shiar Caldera. Goodbye.
Told Gizmo to wait. No, not yet. Gizmo, you can wait here
Gizmo stretches dramatically.
and
Time to continue our adventure. Program.
look for some
Gizmo bows his
mushrooms.
head as you forage. You close the panel as Gizmo.
Right. And then we have Yashka.
We taking a break or something?
I
Travel
can't
together.
tell how
Yeah?
to go
You wanna
somewhere,
stay
but
together?
she can
Stay
stay.
here. Okay then.
I see you have great
Okay, so
understanding.
I should have only Constance and Sherry. And I will save. We give a name like this. So I know what to load. And then try to better prepare for this super difficult battle. Okay, so potions first. Can't really use a lot of them because I have the feather potion, which I need, and the healing potions, so couple feather potions. Couple healing potions ready. Maybe a shield potion.
Throw up 10.
Dead.
Throw up 10.
Orlak. Not this one. Another one.
You're glowing. You don't deserve
Throw up 10. Time to relax.
I have no idea if my friends are surviving. Ah, no magic. Oh crap. I cannot drink any more potions.
Throw up 10.
No. No, I must lower difficulty for this fight because they are too strong. With one hit, I'm dead. Unless I manage to use the sword in time. Let's try one last time with high difficulty. Let's see. But the team is good because Constance is really super tough. Cheryl is not bad. I think she got knocked out easily, but she should survive. Problem is those super nasty Dremora lords with that big two-handed axe. hitting me and killing me in 2 hits. So I must find a way to deal with them from the distance. I must be with full mana, probably. Okay, we are almost there. I have the friends, they are good help. This way or this way? This way. No? Okay, so potions, magic. First.
Morrowind. Exceed. Honor. Time to trim this one. Throw up 10.
Let's try another hunger. No, I'm replacing that one. The chants are from Pillars of Eternity 1 spells, I think. And I took the voice files from there and I added to the PC voice mod. I've done one special for my character. Breton female voice. Maybe I can put on the subtitles so you can see the original spell was, I think they are the right ones. And let's see, Orlok things. No more charge. Let's try a good art clamp here. Okay. Two of them are done. Save. So let's try a spell. Like healing one.
Exceed. Honor.
More Ixi Anat. Something like that.
I'll see you dead.
But the Pillars of Eternity are very similar to the Baldur's Gate because they are inspired a lot from Baldur's Gate, and so the chants are also similar.
Throw up 10.
Oh no, I kill Shari. Oh crap. No. I'm tired of this battle. I will just lower the difficulty because I'm killing my companions with my arrows. Yes, Pillars of Eternity is my preferred real-time with pause game so far because it's more modern, the beautiful graphics and voice and so on. Maybe the story is not at the level of the first Baldur's Gate, but you know that's an old game. It's like Morrowind. At the time they were something incredible. Now we are powerful computers and lots of more graphic and voices and media possibilities. But really, I love Pillars of Eternity. It is one of the two games that I mostly play. One is Morrowind and one is currently Pillars of Eternity 2. So it's great. I think nowadays people prefer to use the turn-based games, but I prefer the real-time with pause. Well, to say the truth, mostly without pause because I play mostly with high difficulty level on Pillars of Eternity 2, but I prefer that kind of fight to the turn-based one because the turn-based one is very slow compared to the other one, less realistic. So I like them a lot. Okay, so this time let's touch Sharil to use spell. Let's see what happens. Because she's pretty strong with spell, but the problem is she's going to kill also other companions, but Constance is super tough. Fighting style.
Fighting style. How would you like me to fight, Shiar Yunin?
Use whatever I use. Let's see what happens.
Will do.
No idea if she's able to, but she should be able to cast some spells.
Throw up 10.
Will die, and it won't be me. Better. Will die here, and it won't be me.
Another one bites the dust. Tough ones. Oh! tell me that is true? Old silence. She's alive. Constance is a beast. Oh, also Cheryl is alive. We did it! Ooh! I would save immediately. What a battle. But...
Now you're going to get it.
Oh, another one? No. Okay. Constance. How are you? Oh, she's full health. I don't understand. I think I have squinted with some immortality thing without realizing, because it's not possible that... I mean, Cheryl is alive, but she has been knocked out and she has some damage, but Constance is fresh as a rose. No, I must have something giving her some immortality in the script. I don't know, I will check it. But anyway, we did it. How many of them? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that Remora, I think, which is not visible. But anyway, about 10 super powerful enemies in this room. Now, the difficulty setting is just a game settings that I think it's 5 by default. And I tried playing with 10, but it's almost too difficult, especially because your companions get killed very easily. So I think a good compromise to make the game hard, even if you know it very well, is 7-8. It makes things much harder, but not impossible. And let me check here. Candlelight. Okay. But honestly, I think this mod, this dungeon, is something that is better to play at 30, 40, some high level. The face of the auditor. Could be that I have other mods which are probably increasing the level or the difficulty of the enemy. Could be also that. Let's see. So this is coming. No, I'm not telling me from what level of the list, but let's see the level. Oh, only level 9. Some dream more maybe. This one is from creatures. Oh, 14. Much harder to kill. And this one, which is the worst. 12. So more or less they are lower level than a player. They are a lot, but they are lower level. Problem is that the difficulty setting is making them do much more damage probably. Drinking a lot of potions. Yeah. That's closed. Okay, let's go and get Gizmo. Or Gizmo. Bow and arrow. Also, this is a way to test the mod, a super interesting mod. Basically, it's a Lua mod which should fix the spawning of creatures so they don't immediately respawn when you change the cell, but they wait for the proper time, which should be about 3 days.
I see you have great understanding. Welcome.
Yashka,
You okay, Shiar Yunin?
let's go.
Travel together. Yeah? You want me to join ye?
About the... You mean the sound that you hear when Xiaoyu is casting some spell? Now you have to make a special script detecting when the player is casting the spell, and then you play the sound from the script. It's not something that you can write directly using attaching a sound to the spell effect. You could also do that in theory, but you should have it to duplicate the sounds for the spells and check. You should in any case have a logic to tell when to use both the spells and when it is not the player or some other NPCs with a different voice to casting the spell and using a different sound. So the simple thing is just to check whether it is the player that is casting that special spell, and then play another sound over the standard spell one. Also, it is not working perfectly because basically you can only detect the spell when it is already casted, so there's a little delay between the casting and when the player is really emitting the sound and moving the lips and so on. So not perfect, but with standard scripting that's good enough. Probably from Lua it could be done a little better, but I think that Lua okay, I think like this I use mostly Lua to do things that are not possible from standard scripting, because if I have already a mod which is working good enough from standard scripting, I prefer to do something new than redoing the old mod.
Come with me. You got it.
And Lua is great because you play, you think something like I was thinking, oh, I hate when I equip a ring and my constant effect feather ring is removed because I have this super nice ring which I use a lot because I am a Patrak how is it? Packrat. That's correct term. And I like to collect things and so on. So I found this nice ring, give me feather, but then when I equip another small ring, casting a light spell, then by default I often unequip this ring, and it's annoying because I immediately become over encumbered. And so I thought, what if I find a good logic to avoid this problem, and then Lua makes it possible to implement this logic, something that you cannot do with the standard scripting. Yeah, I'm really a hoarder, and this is why also I use most companions. In truth, I use most of them for the story when they have a quest. So Julan and Constance are always good for the quest, especially Julan. But also Constance is pretty nice to have. And I like those companions most. But I like also the MCA ones because some of them have a little story, and they are useful. Also, there are a lot of them, so you can use one of them, then the other time use another. There are a lot of them. Gizmo. Forgot. Where is Gizmo? Oh well, I will recall.
Rith-u-likna.
Gizmo nudges you impatiently. Can we go outside? I can't find any mushrooms in here. Program. Follow. You close the panel as Gizmo gets.
But how do you think is also an excuse to then buy or use different houses? So you can fill them with your trophies. Okay, so should I go this way or this way? The right vault seal to open this.
You don't deserve to live.
Coward! Throw up 10! I don't care for those owls.
And I think this is the first room we visited in previous save, so this is one of the seals. Let's see this spell. Okay, so in theory, when I cast the spell, it should be visible. Also, moving. We don't have a proper light for this, so I don't think. Let's try it this way. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, so in theory it will be visible. So as you can see, using the say command instead of the play sound, you can make her move the lips also when she's casting the spell.
Are we going to stand here for the whole year?
Okay, so this one cleared. Gonna go this way.
Finally, something interesting.
But not sure this dungeon is so short. Maybe we have a lot of room. And this is another key. Oh, there's another room over there. Can we enter? No. Okay, so this is the door closed. We need the key to enter here, and this is another way. Not sure if I should go this way first. Well, let's try the door out of curiosity.
Moed. Ixi. Anna.
If you are lucky, we have the right key. I'm not sure about it because I think there are 3 of them. No. It would be too easy. You never find the right key near the place where you have to use it.
You chose the wrong Bosmer to mess with.
Roll up 10.
Run while you can. You're glowing.
So normally these companions should die from the poison, but they are scripted to collapse instead. But the real strange
Something
feeling
wrong?
is with Constance because she should be more or less doing the same thing, but she is immortal.
You don't deserve to live.
Anyway. Ooh, nice belt. Oh, hopefully we have found the right key. Constance, can you open this? Yeah. Ah, she did it. She also took the loot. So I'm pretty proud about this part of the companion mod because there's nothing like this for the game. And we take the key. I've been burned by the candle. This is funny. Will we be able to open the door? No super villain. We did it. Well, that room was more than enough as a super villain, because damn, super annoying Remora and dead enemies. So we finally found the face of the auditor. I think we deserve it because we had really tough battles to get this thing. Good helmet. Very good ammo rating. We have already a super good one. Also, it's pretty badass. That armor. But also this one, I have enchanted it to fortify strength and restore fatigue. My first big constant effect enchantment for this character. But now we have another good one. Oh, there's also an interesting mod. Let me see if it works. So another mod is you can set a hotkey, so you can compare the statistics of the Death Knight armor. That's the one. A porting for Morrowind. And this mod, a newer mod, a recent one, I think it's being released for the Modern Turn 2. Basically, you press Shift or Control, the hotkey that you set for this, and then you can compare the statistics of what you are actually currently equipping and the new thing. So, for instance, in theory, I should be able to check. As you can see, the new face of the auditor helmet compared to the Death Knight one I'm using has a better armor rating, but it is heavier, for instance. This is a really nice mod, because these are the little touches that Lua make possible. So, for instance, I can do the same for boots. So the boots are blinding speed. They have obviously a much worse armor rating, but they have this nice enchant effect. So if you want to compare things before equipping them, this mod is super nice to have. But anyway, we did this super annoying dungeon, so I think it's time for poor Shiayu and her friends to go somewhere and rest a little. Let's see. Oh, and this is another nice thing. So, for instance, after a super hard adventuring day, our hero wanted to go back home or in a safe place, and usually what you can do, you can just walk away or teleport somewhere. And if you want to use some intervention spell, oftentimes you don't really know where you're going to go. So this mod is giving you the possibility of remembering where you teleported using the interventions. So, for instance, in theory, I should realize if I have already teleported to the destination that I will go there. In this case, I don't think so, but let's try this one. Okay, so as you can see, I have already used the divine intervention in this area, so I know that I will go to Pelagiad. But I need to use at least once that destination to know this. There's a setting that you could use to always display the destination, or to display the destination only if you have high enough mysticism level. But the gist of it is, this way you can use your intervention magic without risking to go to some place you don't know, and sometimes you don't want that. So this is, I think, a good addition to that mechanic, because it is just remembering, well, you already did that thing, or it could be a way to improve how you can use your mysticism skill. The real reason why I did the mod is that I found that I don't know the real reason why, but in my setup with these stones of mod installed, there's something that is causing sometimes a short circuit of this intervention destination. I mean, sometimes from some interior, for some reason, instead of teleporting to the near destination where there is the proper shrine, I always teleport to Moorhold, which is an interior destination. For some reason the algorithm, which is calculating the shortest path, is not working properly. I suspect because some mod is linking Moorhold destination from a fast travel kind of NPC, and this is something that should not be done, because else this problem may happen. If you think about how Bethesda did the teleporting to Moorhold, they did not use standard teleporting, they used scripted teleportation for this reason, I think. But anyway, so far I've been not able to find the real reason why this happens, and why sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. So the idea for this mod, instead of solving that problem, I made a mod to be able to remember where I used previously this kind of spell. So sometimes the Lua extension allow you to do something like that. You got this idea to improve your game, and then you can do it. Well, in reality I will not be able to remember probably all the different destinations, but you can emulate it, or role play it, or just improve your mysticism. When you have enough mysticism, you have sort of you can learn how to foresee your destination. That's how I imagine it. Anyway, let's use it. We should reach Caldera Castle, I think. Oh, Pelagia, not Caldera. Okay. And this night time.
You would do well to fear a
Spent a
woman's
lot of
wrath.
time in that. Oh, what's that? Oh, tree. Okay, so. like it. So from here we could go. We have some houses we could use, or we can just go to the tavern. Okay. They are jumping because they are overburdened. We could go to the tavern, but I want to show you another nice little house before stopping. It is one of the houses done by a model called Skillet, and they are super cluttered and very scenic little houses like this one, or one is in Sydney, that's one near Ibernaheart. And basically this model is not really good, was not really good with quests, but is very good at decorating the houses and telling you the story of the house with this kind of
I cried for days when
journal
she took our boy
pages
and
and
left
so on.
me. How could she do this to me?
So I
To
already solved the little quest to get this house, and we can just use it. But give these mods a try if you like this kind of super cluttered little houses. Oh, and this is another mod, basically. If there is a standard static practice dummy, I can just touching it, I can change it to a real one to make some practice. Problem is, if you have oh, I am dead. This is something unexpected. Maybe one of my companion is casting some spell to the enemy, which is a practice dummy, but they fight, and probably Cheryl did cast something poisonous. The name of, you mean the name of the mod? Adding the intervention destination. I think it's called smart intervention. I tend to call most of my new mods smart something because it's a sort of thing easy to sort and to remember. Also because in theory they are trying to make a little part of the game a little smarter. The houses. This house is called Abendgold. This one. Then there is I don't remember the name of the one in Sydney. And then, but it's easier to remember the name of the model. Model is called Skillet. I think the mods are on Nexus. Skill 8, the number 8. This is called Abendgold. I don't know if it is German language, probably. But I must remember to tell my companion to not use spells. Possibly. Or to use a melee weapon. Let's see if we can do something like that. Okay. Fighting style.
Fighting style. How would you like me to fight, Shiaryu Nin? Use your melee weapon.
Okay, let's see if she's still going to kill us. Oh, sorry. Luckily, you can hit companion at least once with no problems.
Time to trim this one down to size.
Aye. Okay, so, well, time to find a bed somewhere here. Not sure you have still a way to...
Are we going to stand here for the whole year?
No, now we sleep, probably. What time is it? Time to sleep. Time to rest. Okay, this is Merlot. I just love the Merlot mod, which is... Ooh! Not this one. This one. Basically, you can change outfit. The problem is it doesn't work perfectly with the rings. It just equips one ring. So it would be nice to add a feature to Gizmo. You could go a little more distant, please. Can you?
Gizmo flicks his tail anxiously.
Okay.
Sometimes I wish I could.
I don't think there's a command
but
to
then
tell
I remember
him
I
to-
have you.
Let's see.
Program. Gizmo bows his head as you reprogram his behavior module. Guard.
Try this
You
one.
close the panel as Gizmo stands to guard this location.
Okay, not moving, so we will use the bed. So for instance, one mod that I like to do is a mod that when you use the bed is putting the player with a little animation on the bed. Problem is not doing that because you could just use the animation for when you are knocked out. Problem is there is not a standard by which the bed meshes are oriented, so you never know if a bed is set to point to the north direction, I mean the mesh, or the contrary, and so you cannot really make a rule and say, okay, I calculate the orientation of the player and then the one of the bed, and I put the player so it is in the right position, because you never know if the bed mesh is pointing to the right angle. That's more or less, and the same with those. So sometimes trying to do things with this game is not very easy because standards are very how can I say it, not perfectly defined. Anyway, Shiaryu really deserves some sleep, and we too. So let's sleep. Oh, we are ready. Reach level 16, and we have a lot of... Oh, also I'm using the mod which is sort of storing the extra points you get when you level and you don't feel completely, so you never waste your your points, and this way you can still use the standard leveling, but without the need to try and optimize things every time, because you just keep on storing your extra points and you can use them the next time. And it's a new mod which I like a lot. But anyway, let's get endurance and agility. Intelligence or willpower? Intelligence. Mostly to have round statistics so we can more easily advance in different guilds. And now we are in need of eating something. Let's see, we have some food. We prepare our satchel. Some meat, some bread. Okay. We are no more hungry. And we are ready to go, but this will be in the next adventure, because it's been a long streaming. I also share you. It's not ready yet. So thanks for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye bye. This is the name of the mod, Abot God.